My name is Denise MAGUIRE. I'm the Vice Dean for the Graduate Programs at the University of South Florida College of Nursing. When the pandemic paralyzed all clinical placements for nurse practitioner students, Dr. Hay immediately began to find opportunities where students could log direct patient care hours and meet the needs of the community. She contacted the Department of Health and was connected to a group who were planning to provide needed services to residents of long-term care facilities. Dr. Hay was able to place many students in several long-term care facilities during the spring and summer semesters, thus supporting their learning and progression towards meeting the requirements of certification. She was forced to pivot from traditional clinical placements and help the students understand the rich learning environments that they found in the LTC. She worked with them all individually to ensure that they met their clinical goals and inspired more than a few to pursue LTC as a career.
My name is Mercedes Curitan, and I went to the University of South Florida under the name of Mercedes White and graduated from the College of Nursing Master's Program in fall of 2018. Highly motivated. Dr. Brittany Hay makes learning a joy. On multiple occasions, she went the extra mile with me, especially after exams, unit tests, to ascertain and correct my misinformation and errors in thinking. And this often resulted in those sessions were prolonged reviews via phone, since I lived a considerable distance from the campus. Once, when speaking at a national conference, she acknowledged and included excerpts of an article that I had published in the Journal of Occupational Health Nursing entitled "The Impact of an Aging Population in the Workplace." She included excerpts from that article in her presentation at a national conference. Eagerly, I had attended the conference to glean from her, yet she respected my research and me as her student to the point that she publicly extended her gratitude to me. And as a result of that type of accolade, I sincerely feel that I will always be a student, and I will remember her the duration of my career. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tanya Brabble, and I am a current student in the Doctor of Nursing Practice program. Dr. Hay is a shining light in the DNP Project Practicum program. She motivates me and is supportive of my goals. When things seem confusing, she is always available to lend whatever is needed to get me back on track. It is obvious that she really loves what she does. She gives up herself and supports the whole team of us. Her patience and understanding is the one thing that gets me through the day-to-day of completing this degree. She helps develop me professionally and has been a wonderful colleague. I have been looking for a connection somewhere throughout this journey, and I have found that in Dr. Hay. She represents the University of South Florida in the best possible light. Congratulations.
My name is Dr. TRACEY Taylor, and I'm the Associate Dean of Graduate Clinical Programs for the University of South Florida College of Nursing. It is my pleasure to nominate Dr. Brittany Hay for this prestigious award. She is the consummate educator nurse. I was contacted by the health department, who had a serious and desperate need for infection control and risk mitigation in long-term care facilities in light of COVID-19. I tasked Dr. Hay with this collaboration, and she rose to the occasion. Dr. Brittany Hay led the college in a partnership with the Hillsborough County Health Department to conduct infection prevention and control assessments in local long-term care facilities as part of a county-wide COVID-19 response team. The project aligned with key CDC strategies and extended the capacity of the Hillsborough County Health Department to conduct preventative assessments to reduce the risk of COVID-19 infections and mitigate spread in local long-term care facilities. Dr. Hay developed a program outline and enlisted 2 doctor of nursing practice students and more than a dozen adult gerontology and family nurse practitioner students in the effort. The Hillsborough County Health Department provided a list of eligible long-term care facilities, and student teams were strategically assigned to specific long-term care assessments. Utilizing the Infection Prevention and Control Assessment Tool for nursing homes preparing for COVID-19, on-site or remote assessments were conducted by student teams that adhered to recommended practices for infection prevention in healthcare facilities. In all, over 72 long-term care facilities were assessed. It is this type of student encouragement and engagement to meet community needs through innovation that makes Dr. Hay an extraordinary educator, nurse, and also colleague. She embodies the tenets of the DAISY Award.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephanie Matthews-Brashear, DNP, APRN. Dr. Hay was my mentor for my doctoral project in nursing. She is patient, caring, very intelligent, and amazingly intuitive. We are privileged to have her in our profession. Congratulations, Dr. Hay. You are more than deserving of this nomination and award. I'm just very thankful and blessed to work with you on any level and to be my colleague. Best wishes. Thank you.
My name is JANAE HERZOG, and I am currently finishing up my master's program for adult gerontology primary care nurse practitioner. And Dr. Hay is actually the reason I didn't quit grad school. I've been an RN for going on 17 years, and I have struggled mentally and emotionally making the transition from bedside nurse to provider while in this program. Not only was Dr. Hay always approachable, but she went out of her way to support and encourage me when I was seriously doubting my ability to become a nurse practitioner. I remember emailing her on a Saturday while I was at work and asking her for a call back when she had time. About an hour later, I received a call. She spent the next 45 minutes on the phone with me while I was having a meltdown and just patiently listened. After I calmed down, she gave me some advice and then scheduled a time for a test review the next Monday. I expected her to call on time, and she did. I expected her to do a test review, and she did. And I expected her to give some standard issue professor pep talk, which she did not. What Dr. Hay did over the next 2.5 hours changed my academic life and had an incredible impact on my career and the care that all of my future patients will receive. It's like she knew that I needed to be encouraged and I needed someone to believe in me and my abilities. Sure, I have a fabulous support network in my family and friends, but it's kind of an unwritten rule that they're supposed to tell me how smart I am and how great I am and how great I'm doing because they're my people. But to have a very experienced and knowledgeable nurse practitioner and professor tell you about the potential they see in you and tell you, I have no doubt that you can do and will do this, well, it carries a different weight. I know all of our faculty are special in their own way, but in my opinion, Dr. Hay exemplifies the type of provider and mentor I hope to be one day to another nurse in my position. In the midst of my tears and doubt and fear of failure, she remained calm, consistent, and somehow found a way to help me to believe in myself. Because of her, I am in my last semester and looking forward to graduation and starting to practice. When I'm feeling overwhelmed and start to let doubt creep back in, I think back to that day when a test review changed my mindset and remember the words she told me, and I keep going. Thank you, Dr. Hay, from the bottom of my heart. You are my guardian angel, and I will never forget you.
Hello, my name is Pranam Parsanlal. Unfortunately, some of the nominators were not available to participate today. As myself and Katie Munez are members of the DAISY Award Selection Committee, we wanted to share their kind words today. This nomination was submitted by Dr. Janet Roman. Dr. Hay was instrumental in assisting DNP students for a COVID-19 initiative with the Department of Health. Through her leadership and guidance, the DNP students were able to have an impact not only on our community, but statewide. They assisted with the development of a process for treating COVID patients that reduced stress on the emergency departments. They contain the disease while providing adequate treatment. The impact of this endeavor is still being realized because so many have benefited in various ways. This nomination was submitted by Ashley Remen. Dr. Hay is dedicated to her students and her community. She is the definition of extraordinary. Her leadership in the long-term care facility, COVID-19 prevention and preparedness, partnership with the local health department is an example of her commitment to public health and vulnerable populations. She continues to be a great mentor.
This nomination was submitted by Krista McNamara. As an educator, Dr. Hay's didactic presentations go beyond delivery of just factual information by encouraging collaborative discussions. She is encouraging but firm, positive, and maintains professionalism at all times. She is empathetic, and in my experience, she genuinely listened to my peers' concerns and considered them. Dr. Hay is reliable and always available to help the student. She will stop whatever she is doing to explain a concept, review an exam question, and more. It is clear that she genuinely wants the student to grasp the concepts and learn the information versus defend the correct answer. One evening, I was one of the last students to be scheduled for OSCE. For some reason, the OSCE was extremely behind and many of the faculty left. Dr. Hay was the one faculty member who stayed and took the time to debrief with us late in the evening, even as her husband sat nearby waiting to pick her up. She was in no rush and just wanted us to learn. Dr. Hay's classes were some of the most challenging classes that I have ever taken, but they prepared me for the boards and, more importantly, to be an excellent practitioner. I am forever indebted to Dr. Hay's professionalism, ability to educate, and kindness.
Congratulations, Dr. Hay.
Congratulations, Dr. Hay.
Congratulations, Dr. Hay.